I'll be gone for a long while, kid, but before I go, let me give you some advice that could possibly help you through this adventure of yours. First thing you need to know, people, and the one thing they all do. Everybody lies. Trick to beating them. Be a fool and fall for their lie once in order to find the truth. Then and only then, learn from it and be fooled no more. Second thing about people. Not all of them are smart or wise when handling situations they get into. You see, we humans are different from the wildlife in these lands. Beasts and creatures will kill logically, but we, people, we do things differently. We think logically like beasts, but we also think emotionally. Therein lies the problem. Emotional judgment outweighs logical judgment 80 to 20. So, think with your head, feel with your heart. Don't mix the two up. No, not every situation you're gonna get into is gonna be easy. So, should you be in a situation where you're faced with a difficult choice, always pick the harder option. In the end, you will always gain more from it. If both choices are hard, then you go with secret option number 3, your gut. A few more things you should know about people. Not all of them are bad, and it's up to you to determine who is a rotten apple or not. If you're unsure or can't figure out who to depend on, you can lone wolf it all you want. But you'll only get so far. That is why I urge you to trust in a few individuals and have them accompany you. You know the old saying, faster alone, farther together. And if you're still uncertain about some of the folks you cross paths with, just remember this little tidbit, quality over quantity. You can have 100 soldiers and 100 swords, but what use are they when left untrained? Last thing you should know about people. You'll encounter a lot of stuffed shirts, or individuals that may have a lot of influence or power, and you think you'd be best to avoid them, or to not even grace them with your presence. I say forget that nonsense. Here's my advice about those higher-than-thou eggheads. When in the presence of prestigious people, fear not of your actions or words, nor theirs. You are just as dangerous as they are. Real power does not exist in titles, wealth, or social standings. Real power comes from one's actions and abilities to execute them. Now that's all I have to say about people, but these next 4 pieces of advice are about you, yourself, the individual messing around in the worlds of others. Let me start by telling you the best thing I learned about life. Dare to be a fool. Life is full of mistakes, and most people fear to make them. I say, make as many mistakes as you can, because there will always be an outcome. Sure, you'll sacrifice something about you, but remember, you'll gain something in return. Sacrifice is necessary in order for one to grow. Speaking of growth, you're going to be doing a lot of that while you're out and about. You're going to find new things about yourself, mostly of what you can and can't do. Best thing for you to do is find a rhythm that you can work with and train yourself to the max. However, don't get complacent. You may know it well enough, but soon your enemies will pick up on it too. So, mix it up and find alternative ways to stay on top. Always leave people guessing and wanting more. Just try to remember to keep true to yourself, because at the end of the day, when all is said and done, there is no one else like you. With that being said, there will come a time where you will be hit with a lot of negative energy, a lot of loss and potential grief. It may be so bad that you'll lose your way, and that's okay. It happens to all of us, myself included. Best way to overcome all that is to never stop moving, never back down, never give up. Look at me when I say this. You must never surrender to defeat. I don't care what the odds are or what predicament you're in. If you know you're in the right and the world tells you you're wrong, never back down. Never let another person or group hinder your thoughts and actions. As I like to say, where there's a will, there's a way. And last but not least, do not fret over things you can't control. In life, there is so much you can't control. like time, or the space around you, or your past and future, or other people's thoughts and judgments. Some things are meant to be unattainable and uncontrollable, so let it be and let it go. All right, I think I said all I needed to, or wanted to. I'll be off. Oh yeah, one more thing. Try not to die out there, kid. Hello, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that performance. That was Constance Valentino. And now you're probably wondering, who the hell is Constance Valentino? Well, let's just get right into who this character is. Constance Valentino is a character that I wrote a couple years back for a prequel to a series that I'm currently writing. I say currently writing with the italicized like that because, I haven't written or touched that project in a couple months because I hit the writer's block. So, for the meantime, that's where I'm at for that. Excuse me. But for now, I did write something about this character a while ago, and I kind of liked it, and I stuck with it, and I used it as a form of practice when I started, doing voice acting. And, well, here it is. So, who is he? Constance Valentino is an older gentleman between the ages of 44 and 50. He served in the military with 3 other people who have not been assigned roles, much less names. Why? Well, clearly, I haven't thought that far ahead. They all work directly under the king of the land as special weapons. Now, why do I say special weapons? Well, because he and his group of similar standings are given the ultimate free pass. They can do whatever they want, with a few exceptions here and there. What are those few exceptions? I don't know. Story-wise, what is he doing in the story? He saves the main character from slave traders, and he takes them under his wing. Throughout the series, he becomes a father figure for the main character. For the script, Constance tells the main character this so-called list of advice, tips, or lessons before he leaves for a substantial amount of time. Here's the direction I gave myself. Again, he's very confident, 3rd consecutive confident character in a row. That's okay. And he has little to no self-doubt, nor regret to what he has done or who he is or what he's done. He just lives in the moment and is very blasé about things that are serious. Now, that doesn't mean he doesn't care, because he does care. It's just what he cares about is in his little mind, his little world. Now, before I go on to, a little bit here and there, I want to give you guys a little perspective. Here's the original list for Constance Valentino called Lessons from Constance Valentino. So I just copied and pasted this and put it onto my shtick of, a voiceover characters document that I use, that you see often. And look at this. Ooh, wow, that's like what? 3 lines, 2 sentences? Wow, ooh, this is 2 lines, 1 sentence. Oh, sorry, 3, I can't count. So, why did I do that? Well, when I was practicing on the weekend, it felt really stiff. I felt like a robot. I was just like, number 1, everybody lies. Be a fool and fall for their lie once in order to find the truth. Blah, blah, blah. You get it. So I was like, we need to make this feel more natural. Like, yes, I could have done that in a more natural, but it felt kind of I felt kind of soulless. So I wrote, I think it's on Monday or Tuesday, I was like, okay, we need to flesh this out way more. We need to make it feel natural as if someone was reading this. And, well, this is what I came up with. And then when I had some downtime at work, when I was on my lunch breaks, or when I had like 10, 20 minutes before I had to do my next spot to go to, I sent myself this document. I was in my truck. I had used the recorder on my phone, and I just read it and was like, la la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. It was actually very beneficial to me. And I want to say this is our third consecutive character, like I said before, of being a confident person, or playing or portraying or performing a confident character. But I didn't feel as worried or anxious about it. I felt like with the help of doing Dante plus Donovan, who were tough to tougher to this, it was like going up a mountain and then coming back down, which was a good way of putting it. And it did help a lot. The only thing I just You may have heard it as I kind of lost myself here and there. It was because I was recording from like 7 last night till like almost midnight. And then I was trying to upload the video early. And then I was like, you know what? This is not good enough. So I want to make sure I give you guys good quality. With that being said, I do want to cut my ranting there because I'm trying to keep this outro show short because, well, the recording was long. So without further ado, that's Constance Valentino. So we can get rid of... What did I do? Sure, save. Now let us go to our last bit of this video. Who am I going to do next? That sounded wrong. Who am I going to play next? Ooh. The Rambling Man. That actually is hard. Shoot. Oh well. Well, stay tuned, my friends. We got Rambling Man coming up next. That was really loud. But I do appreciate you guys coming over, watching, listening to me mumble, fumble, stumble. And I hope you have a very good evening.